What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Bin Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now today we're going to be taking a look at Death Stranding on PlayStation 5 Pro. I've not actually looked at this game on PlayStation 5 Pro. Now I know what people are going to say, it's no different than PS5 because there's no Pro patch yet or anything like that. Well, you're right, but there is a difference because, and I'll read the exact wording out in a second from Digital Foundry, but basically it doesn't run in the quality mode on a base PS5 at a locked 60 at all times. When you have certain things going on, it will actually drop to the sort of like mid 50s. So there is an improvement there, but I just want to showcase this game anyway on PlayStation 5 Pro, show you what you can expect to get in quality mode at 60 frames with these gorgeous visuals. It's just a really good game. But before we get into the gameplay, please consider leaving a like, please subscribe if you are new to the channel. Become a member if you really love the videos, and also join the Discord in the description below because it's great to have more people talking about PlayStation 5 stuff and whatever you want to talk about in the server. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we are over in game now. So what I want to quickly take a look at in the options, if we go into graphic settings, there is actually a widescreen mode for this, but we actually have prioritize performance and prioritize quality. Now, I'm going to quickly leave it as prioritize performance for a second, bring up my on-screen FPS counter, and it is 60 FPS. It is just absolutely locked at 60 FPS. So that's really, really good. But what on Pro we can do, and on the base PlayStation 5 as well, so there's not a huge difference here, but I'll get into what the actual differences between Pro are, because there's no Pro patch. It is just brute force. But in the quality mode, like we are in here now, you now get a fully locked 60. Now, what Digital Foundry's quote is quality mode on base PlayStation 5 achieves native 2160p at 60 frames. Gameplay hits the FPS target most of the time, but BT's can drop low into mid 50s and sometimes can drop even lower than 50. So that's something that is very, very cool to note here. So we are actually seeing, yeah, it's not the biggest upgrade in the world because at the end of the day it's not Pro patched, but it is an improvement, and that is very nice to see. So obviously this is Death Stranding. We're going to just go through this intro section of the game. I do need to quickly go into options and go into audio as well and make sure that the I don't know. I'm wondering, is this song going to be copyright free? I don't know. We'll have a look. Let's see what happens. Tap to scan. Okay, we got some items over here. I actually need to play a lot more of this game. I started it ages ago, and I was really enjoying it, and then for some reason I think something else came out, and I just wasn't I really wanted to play that game that came out, whatever it was at the time, so I just put this on the back burner and then just never got back round to finishing it. So I need to do it because it's actually a really, really good game. And obviously we've got the new one coming out soon, so I desperately want to dive back in and fully finish this one before the new one comes out for sure. Can I get up and round here? I don't even know. But yeah, it looks really, really good. So I'm playing on the LG C1 OLED, and this is yeah, it looks absolutely insane on that system, on that panel, sorry. It looks really, really, really good. Very sharp, really nice visuals, and yeah, just gotta say, I'm very, very impressed with how it looks. Obviously, it's great on the base PS5 as well, obviously, but it's just that little bit more stable now that we have this Pro hardware. Now, it would be nice if we had a Pro patch. It would be nice if we could just have some higher options, you know, from like the PC version, because obviously there's probably some settings that perhaps go above and beyond the PlayStation 5 version on PC, I would have thought. Now, I don't know that like for a fact, but I'm sure there is some settings that are higher on PC. So it would be nice if we could get some of those. God, where am I supposed to go here? How am I at the start of the game and I'm stuck? It's because I just like reloaded a new random point and now I'm trying to actually figure out what the hell's going on here. Maybe we're not, but it doesn't matter. We can kind of just look around anyway, because that's what it's all about. This game is exploring and looking around and just seeing the detail. It's just such a nice looking detailed game. Okay, well I'm slightly confused, I have to say. I don't know if I'm just being a complete idiot right now. I know we have to go down. I remember the sequence with that song that comes up, but maybe I'm just not doing it. Maybe I just need to drop down and we see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the right decision. I'm going to say that was probably not the thing I was supposed to do, judging by what just happened there on screen. Oh. Wait. Respirate. Okay. I don't remember ever seeing this before. Wait. Okay, I have never seen that little like scene before. That's really weird. That was really strange to me, but okay. Okay, we're eating something now. Anyway, we're not supposed to be playing the game. We're supposed to be just looking around and exploring, but I don't know. There's just something so strange about this game. It always just draws me in, but I don't know if I was supposed to, like, actually drop down where I did to the point where I literally cannot climb up. I don't know. I think I made a mistake and I shouldn't have done that. And I want to make sure. But look how detailed, like, all the foliage, all the rocks are. It just looks so good. Look at that. It just looks insane. It's so cleanly done. Like, it just looks very sharp. Here we go. This is where we're supposed to go. I knew where I was going to go before, but it doesn't matter. So, there we go. We're in the right direction now. We're moving. We're playing the game. Yeah, so some people just absolutely don't like this game. Like, some people just really cannot get into it. Like, it's not for everyone. There is, like, we're gonna skip through these cutscenes here because in the end of the day, we're not. I've played that part before. I'm gonna play it again before the new game comes out. I can't wait to see what they do with the second game. Even though I haven't finished the first, I'm still excited. So, yeah, I know we're gonna get some music in a second, which I'm desperately hoping is gonna be copyright free, but I'm not so sure. And I can hear it starting already. I'm just wondering, is there definitely no options for me turning off audio settings? No. Okay. It may just be that I have to turn it off while they play this song. As much as I really like this song and the feeling you get, and I'm sorry there's no game audio right now, but the feeling you get with this song is really good with this game. I really like the way they've done it in this game. Oh dear, that was good. I played really well there. Yeah, the mix of this song with the gameplay just like going down is really good, but I just do not want to get copyright striked right now at this time. But look how detailed, look how good. Do you know what? I'm just going to take a second to rant. This is why games like this is why I get so frustrated with modern games. And what like Star Wars Outlaws, right, is a game that I'm very much specifically talking about. Why does the water in that game look so bad compared to what we're seeing on screen right now? This is an open world game. This is a huge game. I know Star Wars Outlaws, you're able to travel pretty fast through the world, but you get a bike in this game and you can travel pretty fast. And I would happily rather have a reduced speed if that's the problem, just to get some clearer water. Like, the reflections on this are fine. Like, I don't need all this crazy path trace stuff. This PS4 game that's obviously just running on a PS5 is exactly the type of graphics I want to see in more games. And it runs at 60 frames per second and looks better than like the 30 frames per second modes that you see on some of these other games. I just don't understand. I feel like in so many ways, and it was kind of my point with when I made a comment in that in the Jedi Survivor video, when I said in the Jedi Survivor video, I feel like Jedi Fallen Order looked better on the Xbox One X. And I think my point is that they've tried to push things too much. Like, they're trying to do all this crazy open world stuff, ray tracing, stuff like that. Do people actually care? Like, is anyone actually playing a game because it's got ray tracing in it? No. Like, some of the most played games, i.e. Fortnite, yeah, okay, they might have, like, nanite and lumen stuff added to it, but no one's playing with that on. They're playing with high frame rates and stuff. And then in single-player games, some of the best-selling single-player games like these are games like Spider-Man, God of War Ragnarok. Those don't have crazy ray tracing, but they just look really good, really sharp. I mean, look at the, like, moss on the rock. It's like really nice. The distance we're seeing, I don't know. I just feel with modern games, something is wrong and the priorities are in the wrong place. I feel like Skyrim's water looks better than flipping Star Wars Outlaws. Like, look at this water. This I could be outside looking in real water and it looks less good than this water. Like, I don't know. I'm so confused as to what's happened with like modern games like Star Wars Outlaws, Jedi Survivor, like so many that I'm only picking on them because it's the ones that are in my memory right now. There's so many others, but just look at that. This just looks and feels like it is a real like stream and river going down here right now. It just looks as though it is real, and I don't know, I miss that. It doesn't feel like this level of detail anymore, and that's not all games. Yes, some games look good, like a Kingdom Come Deliverance, for example, or 2 that we got recently. That is a very good looking game. I am very pleased with how that game looks, but there's no like dodginess going on here, and we're not even having to utilize something like PSSR here. We're not even having to utilize that. Obviously in Star Wars Outlaws it's needing upscaling as well. That's what's crazy to me. Like, we're not even needing like actual AI upscaling here for this game to look how it looks right now. It just looks this good without needing AI upscaling or any sort of craziness going on there. Imagine what they could do with PSSR in this game. Like, that's what I look forward to in the sequel, is seeing what they could do with this new technology, and it's still looking this good, I hope, or better. It should look a lot better, but we'll stop there for now from the gameplay segment. But you guys, I hope that I'm making sense there, because it's frustrating to me. I don't understand why it seems that we've gone so far back in terms of technology or not in the technology's there, but in the gameplay. And I do purely think, and I don't mean to be like horrible to game developers, but I just gotta say, I think it is because they are lazy. They're relying on these upscalers. They're relying on things like frame generation. Like, we talk about like the new Monster Hunter that's just come out. When you load it on PC, I've not done it, but I watched Digital Foundry's video. You load it up on PC. The first thing it says and suggests is you turn on frame generation, and it's like the base frame rate with the graphic settings that it sets for like a 4070, which is what Digital Foundry tested it on, was like only running at like 20-30 FPS, and then using frame gen. Like, that's your recommendation? Like, I don't know. There's something very wrong with the games industry, and we're not seeing graphics like this anymore. The games run worse than ever, and it's just, to me, like, I'm confused. This game is pretty old. I can't remember when Death Stranding released, but this is not a new game. I know it got the, obviously, this legendary Director's Cut edition or whatever it is that we're playing right now on the PS5, and I get that it had some enhancements for, like, PC and for the PS5, but at the same time, the core fundamentals of this game are basically a PlayStation 4 game, and we are basically just looking at the PS4 code. The PS4 looked this good, but was at 30 frames per second. That's basically all it is it's 60 frames now, and the PS4 looked pretty close to what this is. Yeah, it was checkerboarded and stuff, not such a high quality image, but it looked very, very good and very, very close to what we're seeing here. And I don't know, I just don't get what's happened. And this is a huge open world game, and I just think something needs to be sorted with what's going on with the game industry, because it does not feel this good. But let's stop here for now. We'll leave it here and for the gameplay part. So yeah. Okay, so that was Death Stranding on PlayStation 5 Pro. I hope you enjoyed this video. Apologies for the rant kind of going in on modern games, but I hope more people agree with that, because it is very frustrating with so many modern games launching in such poor states and just with bad visuals, to be honest. So anyway, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in future videos. Bye bye for now.